They're among our most private possessions. Handing them over to police, possibly for several weeks or months, isn't something everyone will be happy with. But that's exactly what some victims of crimes, including rape, are now being asked to do. If they don't, their cases might not be heard in court. Police are now standardising how they get permission to access digital information.
The rules of disclosure oblige us to understand and look for material that may either undermine our case or support the defence case, and sometimes that will involve looking at what's on someone's phone, but certainly not in every case. It's not a blanket request. It has to be judged, each case, on its merits.
The move follows the collapse of several rape and sexual assault cases after crucial evidence later emerged. Texts, images and call data are particularly useful when offences are carried out between people who know each other well.
You can give the example of a husband and wife where rape can still be committed in a marital relationship. Understanding what happened at the particular time to pick out where the offence was, what the allegation is it backed up by evidence, and of course one of the telling factors may be messages that are exchanged afterwards.
Police won't have the powers to seize people's mobile phones. They'll have to ask for consent from victims and from witnesses, and the data used needs to be absolutely relevant to the case being dealt with in court. But under certain rare circumstances, the court may be able to demand information from phones. Also, if police happen to come across any information or details linking to other crimes on people's devices, they may be able to retain that information and use it in future investigations. Civil liberties charity Big Brother says the move could discourage victims and witnesses from coming forward at all.
Victims aren't going to want to have to give over huge amounts of information just to pursue a prosecution, which by law, where there is evidence, should be pursued anyway. And of course, yes, people are going to be wary of handing over their entire digital lives, not just for investigation by the defence team and potentially having their personal lives dragged through the courts, but also the threat that police will investigate any other crimes they find in their digital information.
Police say that accessing people's phones is the only way to deliver justice in the digital age. But critics say victims shouldn't have to choose between justice and their privacy. Neave, Al Jazeera, London.